Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I am an older Gen Z, younger millennial documenting my personal finance journey here on YouTube. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a budget with me for my July 28th paycheck. At my company, July is also the month where we have our review and get our merit increase and bonuses and all of that. So that is what you see here, the $6,240.67. That is my net pay for this pay cycle, and it is very much irregular. Like I said, this will include my bonus, and then it also includes my new pay raise and a little bit of back pay because this went into effect July 1st. However, they put it in backdated, and I explained a lot of that on my last video, which I posted last week. It was kind of just a checkup on my life and my budget because I hadn't been budgeting or posting any videos in a while. So make sure you check out that video if you kind of want more details. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to take you through my payday kind of routine and budget. And of course, what I'm showing here on screen is YNAB. It stands for You Need a Budget. It is the budgeting software system that I've been using since February of 2019. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and reconcile my accounts. And this is pretty much just balancing your checkbook, right, in YNAB. So we're going to start with my checking account. So this $188.61 that cleared. These were my two paychecks. So the net bonus, I got $8,600 for my bonus, and then I put 25% towards my 401k. So after 25% to my 401k, and then your standard taxes, I got 50% of that $8,600 actually hit my account. So $8,373. And then $1,867. So this is my net pay for my new raise. I am putting 25% of my normal pay to my 401k as well. And then you can see I got a little bit of back pay. So I think my net paycheck going forward is going to be closer to $1,756. That would be my standard rate without getting like the back pay for the 2 weeks that I was at the lower rate when I should have been at my new rate. So I'm going to approve that. And then I have one more transaction to enter, and I paid some off of my credit card. Was getting a kind of bigger balance, so I wanted to pay that off.
Wednesday. It was $633.56.
So we're going to clear all of that. Is my account at 823,072? Yes, it is. Perfect. And then the other thing I want to do here on my checking account is I want to update this $550. So this is what I send to my mom every month. I live at home, so this covers my phone bill, car insurance, because I'm still on her plans and under her name for those, but I just reimburse her for my portion of those. And then right now it's about $250 a month in like groceries and other household expenses. She doesn't really charge me additional rent, so pretty much I just give her that money and she can do whatever she wants with it. But with my raise and just things are increasing, I've increased this to $600, so I'm going to go ahead and update that in my budget. I've already updated the scheduled transaction that I have with my bank and her bank, so I'm just going to reflect that there. All my other accounts should be up to date and reconciled, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my credit card app on my phone. My two main credit cards are Chase cards, so I have the Chase Freedom Unlimited and then the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Okay, so with my Freedom Unlimited, I know I need to update a couple things here. So the last transaction I had was on 7/12 for $289. Okay, so there's $75, $12.89, that's the Panera. I should probably move this. Right now I've just been putting it in dining out. To be honest, it should probably go under my subscription category because it is a subscription. I don't know. Where would you put the Panera monthly sip club, which is you pay $12.89 and then you get free unlimited drinks all month? Well, free, but you're paying for it with the membership. Is that a monthly subscription, or is that like a dining out, eating out coffee cost? Let me know in the comments down below.
That's for $10.
All right, and then I had two transactions that I did today. They were kind of big, so they were both at TJ Maxx, but I did two separate transactions there because I bought my first thing and then I put it in the car and then I came back inside, which you never do that. Once you leave the TJ Maxx, never go back in. I got new luggage, which you can see was a Wish Farm item. I just need to determine where I actually want to like track this transaction. I might just put it under my Wish Farm one-off category, but I do have this like miscellaneous. This is where I kind of like to track the actual spending that I do for my Wish Farm instead of having like a bunch of these individual line items in my budget. So we'll do that there. 3-piece luggage. I did get a 3-piece luggage. I think it's Cow Park brand, which I've seen on TikTok. So I saw that at TJ Maxx and I was like, okay, yeah. So I got a carry-on, a medium-sized bag, and then a large luggage bag. So all totaled, it was $327.81. I also included in that got one of those neck pillows, the plain neck pillows, and 2 sets of packing cubes. So maybe I'll add that as well. 3-piece luggage and accessories. So we'll save that. And then the other one, TJ Maxx, this is going to be in 2 categories for $81.07. So this first part, I'm going to put this under gifts. And I got like 6, I think, 6 pairs of like onesies, clothes for my new nephew. I'll call him Nephew S. And that portion of it was $53.69. And then the rest of this I'm just going to put under splurges and mindless wants. And this was like a notebook, makeup items, and I really think that was it. And that was $27.38. So we're going to save that. And then is my account balance here $0? Yes, because those 2 transactions have yet to clear. All right, that's good. And then we're going to go to my Chase Sapphire Preferred. Something interesting about this that I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do it in my budget. I've done this before. I just can't remember how I did it last year when this happened. I am going on a work trip in September for it's a conference someplace in California. I won't say exactly where, but it's going to be in California. I have a flight charge on my credit card that I need to get reimbursed as well. And I also have the ticket to the actual conference, paying for the conference. So again, it's on my personal credit card, and then I submit reimbursements. I've already submitted a reimbursement for the conference ticket itself, but that is still going through approvals. And then I didn't submit my ticket yet for the airline. I need to talk to my manager about that, if I have to wait until the flight has actually happened, or if they reimburse me, like if I can just submit that as a one-off expense. I probably should have submitted them together, so that's embarrassing because I didn't. But I just checked my reports from last July where I went through the same thing, and I did go ahead and put that transaction in there. And whenever I got the reimbursement, I kind of just backdated that reimbursement to the month of the expense, which you're not really supposed to do. That's kind of breaking YNAB, but I'm going to do that again.
So the payee here is work. And I actually created a work reimbursement category just for this. And this is the work conference ticket. And it was $18.95, which is ridiculous if you ask me. I'm like, what? And then I also have a flight that I booked. It was $517.85. It charged me $8 for that. Like, it was an additional charge to use the service, and I think they reimbursed that as well. They should reimburse that because I had to book it through that website. Booking fee from company's travel portal. So that was $8. Oh my god.
So those 3 have cleared, and then the next transaction I have, oh goodness. I went into the office on Thursday, and so of course if I go into the office, I have to reward myself by buying myself lunch. So Chipotle.
That's just how it works. And then speaking of Chipotle, my sister came over yesterday. My mom didn't really want to cook anything, so I just bought the family dinner using DoorDash. Let's just put it under family giving for now. And considering the fact that we bought 3 meals from Chipotle using DoorDash, $40.59 is honestly not that bad, because that's also like a $10 tip or something.
2530.05. Yes, it is. Okay, so that was a long reconciling of my on-budget accounts, but like I said, I had a lot going on right now. That means when we go into my budget, there's a lot of overspending. First things first, I'm going to just create 2 holding categories for now, paycheck and then bonus. So my actual paycheck was $18.67, and this is what I need to use to like cover my normal everyday spending. So paycheck, and then that means 437310. Okay, so I'm going to release that $18.67. So first thing I want to do is go into next month and put $50 into this bills to mom category, because this is now going to be, my standard is now going to be $600. So we'll also update this target and update this as well to be $600. So that's done. We can go back to July. I wanted to put $20 into my family giving category, and I wanted to put $500 into my brokerage. I wanted to do my $150 into travel and trips, $125 into my 2024 medical deductible, and then $1,000 into my move out future house payment fund. So that leaves me with $22.57. So with this $22.57, let's try to cover some of this overspending. So let me go ahead and put this directly into dining out. Then I'll cover the rest of this $22 with the leftover money in my don't spend it all in one place, which is like my standard fund money. I'll cover this $27 with this $14 left in there. And then I'll cover this with my living expenses. Still have $20 in there. Okay. So now the only places I have overspending are in my work reimbursement, which is fine, and then my wish farm. Before we do my bonus, let's take a moment to update this wish farm. You can see I was guessing that my luggage would be $200. It was actually closer to $330, so just say it was $327.81, and I will mark this off with a little check mark like I actually did that. Yeah, you can see I was actually shopping for them, and I thought I was just going to do a carry-on and a medium-sized one, and it would have been $160, but then I also got the third piece, which is a large one, and that was $100 alone. So, okay, so now I'm going to go to my hidden categories, and I'm going to open up my wishes granted list. So this is where I move wish items like once I've purchased them. I'm going to put that there, and I did that on 7/29/23. But the actual charge is here, so I will cover that with my bonus money in a second. But then I went to update. I want a new desk chair for my office, and I was thinking it was going to be $275, but I'm going to increase that to $375. I'm going to wait until maybe the Labor Day weekend. I have my eye on 2 chairs, but I'm going to wait to see if there's a sale. But if you have any good suggestions for like a great desk chair, leave them in the comments down below. I think it's crazy that I have to set aside almost $400 for a desk chair, but I guess that's just the way it is. And then the desk walking pad, I haven't done enough research on this yet, but I'm going to increase this to like $400, which you can see I kind of already did on the Target. I'm thinking that's probably going to be closer to what it actually is. Then I can delete this paycheck. Yep. So I know I still have the $4,037 from that bonus. However, you can see down here, treat yourself 2023. I'm pretty sure I created this category with leftover money from my last bonus and like other random extra pieces of income I've gotten, and I just haven't spent it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and start using this money to fund my wish farm. So this $534 is going to cover this, my new luggage. So we'll say treat yourself. And then I'm going to do the leftover $200. We'll move that to the office chair. You know what? I wonder if I should keep this 3-piece luggage, if I should put that under my travel and trips. And then like, I do have this line item for legal and preparation costs. So I think I use that to like pay for my passport and stuff, but preparation would be luggage. Okay, actually, let's do that. Hold on. So let me go to this transaction. It was under here. Let me put this to travel, legal, and preparation costs. And then I'll just tag this as wish farm. Move this with the miscellaneous. There we go. Okay. So now we are ready to finally budget my bonus money out. Alrighty, so first thing I want to do is come down to donations and do an additional $200 there. I wanted to come down to my moving out and future house down payment fund and put $2,000 there. I could probably put more here, but I talked about this in my last video. I'm gonna slow down on this a little bit and pump the brakes on it a little bit. I was putting like $1,300 a month into this category with like my normal 2 paychecks, but you can see with like the standard paycheck I got, I only put $1,000 in there. So I think I'm gonna shift to putting only like $1,000 in here instead of $1,300, and then that $300 either putting that to my investment accounts or other like sinking funds and stuff. And then I'm going to come down to my wish farm and we will fund the desk walking pad. And then how much more do I need of this? I need another $170. Let's go ahead and put another $200 into family giving. And then let's just get that up to $750. So what is that? We would need another $20.39. Oh, so close. 0.20. That still leaves me with $13.82. Then I'm going to move this $50 that's in my nephew number 2 up to gifts because that's where I put the spending that I did for my nephew. So that $50 will cover that, gifts, or move this $50 to gifts. But then maybe I'll put another 100 into nephew number 2. All right, I want to beef up some of these. So clothing, I need to probably buy some more clothes. So we'll do 300 into clothing, 75 into random acts of kindness. I could get this up to 600, car ownership. Maybe get this up to 400. I haven't really been putting as much into these sinking funds as I should be, but I think having 1,000 in there is good. Let's see, what events and holidays do we have coming up? I don't know, I'll just put like 100 here. This $2,420, I'm just gonna let be in yellow. I might be able to get the reimbursement for like the ticket part, which is the vast majority of this, the ticket to the conference. I might be able to get that reimbursement like next week because I think everyone who needed to approve that expense approved it on Friday. So it takes like 3 or 4 business days for them to cut the check and send it to you. So I'm fine with like leaving that there for now. I don't know what to do with this 732. How about, okay, and I don't want to keep this video going on forever. So, all right, I'm gonna delete this treat yourself 2023, but then I'll just put down here, actually I'll just use this bonus 732.51 and I'll rename this to bonus 2023 leftover, please spend. And I'm gonna move this down to my savings. I'll put it right under holding. I could probably move my holding into this as well. So we'll move this into like bonus. So 770.03. I need to find a job to put this money in, whether it's savings or a sinking fund or something. Okay. Then I can close my wish farm, or I can hide my wish farm. I'll keep my wish farm list here because I have the money now to buy these things, but I still need to do some research. Like I said, I'm going to wait until Labor Day to see if either of the 2 chairs I'm looking at go on sale. And then if you have any recommendations for a walking pad that you can like use under a standing desk, leave those in the comments as well. All right, so that was this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I know it was long and rambling, and it was probably a little bit jumpy after I've edited it all, but hopefully you could follow through. So as always, I hope you all are staying safe and healthy, and you have a good day.